What's up everybody, your boy TFG, I'm back for another reaction today guys, and as you can see from the title above, we're back on another top 10 list. And now before we get into today's video guys, please make sure to smash that subscribe button as your boy is on the way to 1000 subscribers. So I'd really appreciate it if you can hit the subscribe button guys, as I'm trying to get to 1k as soon as possible. And of course put your post notifications so you never miss out on a video. So yeah, this is another top 10 requested from one of my subscribers, shout out to him. Top 10 most impactful anime fights of this decade, the 2010s. If you haven't checked my other video, I'll put it up right now. It was the top 10 most impactful anime fights of the 2000s decade. So yeah, go check that out. I really enjoyed that video as well. Yeah, there's another one from VinnyTube, of course. Of this decade, man, we've had some great fights this decade. Off the top of my head, I can't tell you them because whenever I do a video, I always forget the most important things. I don't know why. But yeah, this should be another great list from VinnyTube. My last video was a Watch Mojo one. I did say my check that video out guys, you'll see what I said about that one. But yeah, let's just get straight into this one. Dragon Ball, wow.
How's it going, anime lovers? Hope you're having an amazing day. And if not, that's about to change because I've got something very special for you. With this decade coming to an end.
Yeah, before we get started, I'm gonna say this right now, right? Just get it over with. I had the problem with the last top 20. It was actually they put Dragon Ball really high up. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, so go check it out. If they had Dragon Ball on top 3 here on this kind of video, top 10 most impactful fights of this decade, I wouldn't be mad.
Today we'll be looking at some of the
just letting you guys know the difference of a century and a decade
throughout the past 10 years. So get cozy and prepare yourself.
Let's go VinnyTube, let's see what we got. Number 10. You see, he hasn't even put it top 5.
We start off with one of the most iconic fights from the Dragon
Very
Ball
respectful
franchise, Goku versus Jiren. Obviously, this list wouldn't be complete without Dragon Ball in it now, would it? Despite what the artsy and selective anime fan may tell
I would probably put it at number 7 if I made my own list.
Having said that, Goku versus Jiren's easily one of the flashiest fights in Dragon Ball history. When the two finally clash, Goku's outmatched big time. Jiren surprises Goku by turning his spirit bomb against him.
Oh, by the way, I think his name was Mark. He made his own top 20 list. Top 20 list was pretty good, bro. Shout out to you. Good list.
Instinct. Surprisingly, though, Jiren defeats Goku effortlessly. And thankfully, the rematch isn't that far away. After all, it's the fate of the universe kind of shit that we're talking about that's on the line. So Goku finally masters Ultra Instinct. Overall, this fight made me feel like a kid again. I got flashbacks of when I saw Goku versus Frieza for the first time in DBZ.
Really?
This has to be one of the coolest, memorable, and inspiring fights in all of Dragon Ball that won't be
people really love this, man. I liked it, but not like that. I don't know, that's my opinion, guys. Jotaro versus Dio. Yeah, this is a great fight.
Next, it's Jotaro versus Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders. As for this being JoJo's #1 fight, hardcore fans might put this on their own list.
Well, I'm actually wondering what the hell does he have on top of this one?
Mix of brain, brawn, and balls to the walls. After emerging from the shadows, Dio's back, but this time with his OP stand ability, the World, which can freeze time minimally, but enough to do some maximum
damn, bro,
damage.
I need to get back on the JoJo, man. It's coming out soon, guys, like I said. Speaking of episodes, I missed.
Jotaro's knocked down from a knife
I'll talk about it later.
He purposely stops his heart from beating just to play possum and throws a devastating sucker punch before Dio can freeze time. Just when you think it's all over, though, Dio finds a way to come
Is that what happened?
Eventually,
he I did react to this fight. Check it out, guys.
Body to absorb his blood to go full power, but that's not enough to stop my boy Jotaro as he angrily shatters Dio's body to pieces.
Jotaro's a savage, bro. I'll give it to him.
Roundhouse kick with a devastating overhand right swing.
Sorry about that, guys. Just double checking. Ripped Dio apart, man. Soul's gone. Oh wow, okay. Reverse Katakuri. But yeah, people really enjoyed this fight. I enjoyed it a lot. You know, I'm a big One Piece fan, like you guys know.
Best fight from One Piece yet, Luffy versus Katakuri. Now I know a lot of people. Arguably the best fight from One Piece yet, Luffy versus Katakuri. Now, I know a lot of people had some doubts around One Piece following its time skip, but there's no arguing the awesomeness in the fight between Luffy and the sweet commander.
I mean, look, I'm going to say this right now. One Piece fights, I understand why people probably view this as the best. I fully understand, because with One Piece, the thing is, the more further you go into One Piece, the more you watch of it, the fights will get better because they will get stronger. You know, the stronger the opponent, the stronger the person, the better the fight would be. I understand. This is one of my favorite fights, but my favorite, bro, I might have to do some. I might have to watch some One Piece fights tonight and double check.
This is definitely one of the major highlights of the series as a whole and a major upset for the latter half of the series. As Luffy tries to rescue Sanji from Whole Cake Island.
Yeah, I mean the way Luffy won was just a bit.
Deems his greatest test for advancing as a pirate. Charlotte Katakuri, whose abilities are similar to Luffy's, but more powerful in every regard. During the fight, they begin respecting each other and develop as people and fighters. It's an amazing fight in the manga, and the great animation in the anime is definitely worth any fan going out of their way to see, just like all the others.
I'm not angry though of this decade. Yeah, reasonable ranking as well. 8. Yeah, it was a great fight. Pacing was a bit on the long side, but you know, I've seen worse pacing in One Piece. Let's not talk about that. Oh my god. I'm sorry for the ads, guys. I can't do nothing about it.
I can't come to lunch.
Belief is Okiura. Yes. Yes. 100%. 100%.
At number 5, we have Ichigo versus.
Do you know how many people were waiting for this fight back in the day when it came out?
Rivalry with the emotionless Ulquiorra finally comes to an end in dramatic, over-the-top fashion, just the way we like it.
I remember people were making fan-made videos back then.
The audience was put in real suspense when Ulquiorra landed a successful Cero Oscuras on Ichigo.
This is a great fight. I love this fight. Loved it.
With the attack by helping Ichigo take on his newest.
I'm a Bleach fan. If you guys didn't notice by now.
This is the moment when the two swap places, with Ichigo's new form revealing his deep demonic nature, and Ulquiorra's first experience with fear proving that he's just as flawed as the humans he looks on from above. The fight is epic, seeing how faster and unpredictable Ichigo is.
Epic, and the soundtrack was epic, yo, crazy.
It a living hell for him.
This is a good list so far, man. This is on every top 10, top 20. God damn. I mean, it is a great fight.
The next fight's from a series known for its amazing fights. Yes, it's Kiritsugu versus Kirei from Fate Zero. Most people think major climax.
It's a great fight. It's a great fight. 100%.
Over the top, crazy action full of
like I said, I'm not gonna criticize any of the fights or series I have not watched. So yeah, all I can tell you, this was a great fight from me watching it.
But still remains compelling and interesting. This one achieves just that. Two of the most important characters in the Fate series, Kirei and Kiritsugu, battling
I've seen this guy before. He used like the martial arts.
The same cloth.
He fought, I think her name was Saber. That's all I know from Fate.
Their personal crusades. Now, fluid fight choreography and brilliant strategizing highlight the rather short confrontation between two people
like martial artists,
the same, which you can see in their
exchanges. Uses the Glocks.
Despite being this badass mage killer who doesn't give a damn about fighting clean and honorably, Kiritsugu finds his match in the priest, who acts as a wall that he can't
He's a priest.
But overall,
I just noticed that.
Amazing, and personally, this is my favorite fight from the Fate franchise.
Okay. This was hard. What the hell happened there? That was crazy. Yes, of course. I was expecting this one. I was just about to say. Yeah.
Next on the list, it's Naruto versus Sasuke.
Without a doubt.
Of course, this list wouldn't be complete without the fans' favorite frenemies, Naruto and
Sasuke.
These two have been close friends, rivals, and to some extent, enemies as well. Their fight starts in the final valley, where they exchange their ideas and beliefs about the world. Sasuke wants to start a revolution by killing 5 Kages in charge of the 5 hidden villages. Naruto, of course, disagrees and tells him he's taking the wrong path. Seeing two
very respectable list,
this
is, yeah.
Everything
I like
they
this
have, throwing their most powerful jutsus.
It's understandable, you know what I mean?
But we knew it was only a matter of time before this happened anyway. This fight was amazingly well choreographed, and those flashbacks really made us all emotional. In the end, Sasuke's Chidori,
you know when Naruto was gonna end, bro. Oh my god.
Resulting in a big explosion.
It was
causing
sad.
Both of them to lose a hand. Lying down on the ground, Sasuke admits defeat. Even after all of Sasuke's shit, Naruto still wasn't willing to give up on him. That's what real friends do, and thankfully, Sasuke acknowledged that.
Whoa, number 2. Okay, I want Gintama, so I wouldn't know, guys.
You're probably surprised to see this fight so high on the list, but for me personally, this is one of my favorite fights in all of anime.
It was a hard fight. I reacted to this a couple of years ago.
More than just a comedy anime. This fight's raw and bloody. Just what you'd expect from a great samurai versus samurai fight. We finally get Takasugi's point of view, who's not so different from Gintoki after all, but just a victim of tragic circumstance.
Oh, really? I don't know the flashback. I don't know the history.
500 times. They head towards each other screaming, leaving aside tactic or strategy. They know each other.
I never thought Gintama had these kind of fights because, you know, from what I've seen of Gintama,
and when they finally meet, they're left with nothing else to do but
oh my god,
the rage they've been honing in all these years.
Because I thought it was some comedy anime. Then when I seen the fights, I was like, let me take that statement back. Oh my god.
Then Gintoki stabs Takasugi. It's something like a mirrored PvP match.
Oh my god, these are crazy, bro. I forgot this fight. What's number 1? So we got for us, bro. Of course. Yeah, this was crazy.
And at number 1, we
Meruem
have,
was
without a doubt,
savage.
one of the best fights in the Hunter x Hunter anime, and anime in general. It's Netero versus Meruem. A fight that's even hyped more by the epic soundtrack and the awesome narrator delivering
that narrator, bro. Give him the money, bro. He deserves all the money, bro. That narrator, to be honest, he dragged on sometimes for too long, but that narrator was crazy. Bro, forget the voice actors. Give him all the money for the voice actors.
He's a complex character that initially starts as your typical cruel and violent dictator that considers himself superior to all other forms of life. He felt no concern for his dying mother after his birth, and he only shows respect towards the strong. Has no empathy towards humans, viewing them as nothing but a source of food. Later on, however, after meeting Komugi,
this guy's terrifyingly strong.
Started to question the differences between ants and mankind and battled with his identity as half human and half insect.
And the power system in Hunter, I really like it.
Strength as true power. On the opposite corner stands Netero, fighting to save humanity from extinction. That and, well, because he really just likes a good old fight, Netero dedicated his life to martial arts. Similarly to the king,
how old is Netero? I swear this guy's over 100.
When it comes to his own abilities, his goal in life is to find a worthy adversary that he can fight with his whole spirit. They both admire and acknowledge each other as worthy opponents, though it looks like the fight could go either way with no clear indication who's ultimately.
I wonder if he was like 20, 30 years ago,
the king sees holes in Netero's patterns,
he would be even stronger, right?
Them to
in
get
his
through
prime.
The hands of his stand. I mean,
I forgot how old Netero is.
Netero's mistake initially costs him his right leg, but the old man continues to fight, brushing it off like no big deal, calling it just a lucky punch. After that, if this old man isn't the biggest badass in the show, then I don't know who is. The king's
comment below if he runs your white beard
against Netero's superior will is like a battle between an unstoppable force and an immovable object. In the end, it seems that the king got the best of him, and just as we think this at the end, Netero reveals that he had a final trick up his sleeve. The miniature rose, his final trump card that he uses symbolically,
he became a little
unleashing
smummy.
his deeply buried menace within his heart to nuke the whole goddamn field, along with Meruem.
That's crazy.
So, which is your favorite anime fight of this decade?
Alright, so that wraps up, guys. Top 10 most impactful anime fights of this decade. Great list. I enjoyed it. Rankings were done just right. I just want you to understand, guys, the way ViniTube ranks, this is why I love his list so much. The way he ranks it is like, how do you say it? Not only do I agree with his ranking, I think it's a very respectable ranking. It deserves that spot. Dragon Ball, maybe I would have put it 9 or 8. But like I said, for the animes that I didn't, I don't know, like Fate and Gintama, yeah. But other than that, great list, guys. Comment below, what did you think of this list? Did you think it was a great list? I thought it was a great one. And of course, recommend me more stuff, guys. There's only one person recommend me so far. You guys all used to recommend me. What happened? Keep on recommending me your video, guys. It could be top 10 anime fights, anything anime related, even not anime related, I don't mind. But yeah, this has been your boy TFG. Please make sure to subscribe, guys. Road to 1K. I really appreciate it. And put your notifications on so you never miss out on a video. Peace.